Hello and welcome back to another Sci-Fi versus Battle. This week I've been asked by a friend, Combat Vet Gaming, to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pit two sci-fi video game legends against one another. It's not something I'd normally do, but I'm going to flex my writing and narrative skills and give it the old college try this week. What do you say, guys? Should we go for it? Yeah, why the hell not? So this week we are going to pit Spartan John 117 from Bungie's Halo against Mass Effect's John Shepard. And for once, the Battle of the Johns isn't taking place outside of a seedy hotel room in some back alley of some downtown city dive. So I can already hear the sweaty pounding of keys from my adoring audience, the meowing from my cat at my feet, and everyone looking to call me every dirty name in the book because I'm not backing their sci-fi winner. Alright, so keep this in mind, guys. I enjoy both these franchises equally. I just finished Halo 3. I just said Halo 3 Mass Effect. No, I just finished Mass Effect 3, the whole trilogy. It was wonderful. The story building was excellent. I have no idea what the hell happened in the ending there. It's like they just gave up. Like literally right at the end of the race, they just gave up. And Bungie's Halo, well, I love those guys because, well, fuck 343. Those clowns have the world building skills of a hyperactive toddler tweaking on truck stop meth. Mediocre at best! And before I go any further in ripping on 343's ability to make any decent, if not stale, first-person shooter franchise into a steaming heap so offensive even Andrew Dice Clay would turn his nose up at it. If you don't know who that is, kids, ask your parents. And holy shit, before I get any more on the rails and off target than Charlie Sheen at an 80s hustler party, we've been getting bigger, growing, and this channel's been getting bigger every freaking month. We've doubled in size over the last 8 months. It's huge. Not there yet, but I want to do more. I want to get better. So, if you want to see more content like this, drop me a comment down below. See who you want to fight off next. Alright? Now that I'm done e-begging, because it makes me feel like a dirty Twitch titty painter, let's get on with the video.
Sorry, boys. Duty calls.
So, Spartans versus Spectres. Or, if the degenerate blue checkmarks on Twitter get their way, hot John-on-John action. Well, that's going to be a hard pass here, buds. I'm on my way out to send the tail of the tape for these two sci-fi ultra chads. First up, we're going to look at the OG Xbox King John 117. Or what a Space Marine super soldier would be if it weren't designed by a 13-year-old edgelord. Alright, so everyone who hasn't been living under a rock for the last 21 years knows exactly about John's story. He was kidnapped by Dr. Josephine Mengele at 7 years old from his own bedroom because that's creepy and a thing, apparently. They were indoctrinated into being Special Forces soldiers. They were sent to boot camp, where he learned the power of friendship. Kidding. He learned the power of guns. Lots of guns and knives. And rocks too, I guess, sometimes. They were given major augmentation before the age of consent because, again, that's a thing. After all of that, they can run 30 miles per hour, sprint to 60, jump in ways that makes the NBA extraordinarily jealous, punch through walls allegedly, and have unbreakable bones, react quicker than a Twitter cancel mob, and he somehow not only managed to survive shit that would make Unit 731 go, hold up, and get 3 confirmed kills before his 16th birthday, kill a fuck ton of terrorists, and then proceed to castrate several alien armies. If you want a better breakdown, go watch The Fall of Reach. It gives a much better telling than I ever will, and it even comes with mediocre animation, and just as much plot armor. His Mjolnir power armor has regenerative shielding, titanium ceramic plating with polycrystalline layers to negate energy weapons. His weapons have leave a lot to be desired. They're no more advanced than contemporary weapons we've got now, and likely to take large volumes of sustained fire to peel off a kinetic barrier, especially with low-powered, at least relatively, weapons. Next up is Shepard from Mass Effect. I'm going to go with Renegade Male Shep from ME3 because good boys don't win street fights. We all know that. Now, despite being rebuilt and raised from the dead, he doesn't appear to be any more durable or better physically than any baseline Special Forces soldier. Sorry, fanboys. Shep's ability is all natural-ish, at discounting the rebuild. His equipment is what sets him apart more than anything. Not so much his hard suit, but his weapons. Shep's guns are far and away better than anything the Chief is bringing to this fight. Between the multiple ammo types, AP, Disruptor, etc., plus the ability to carry 5 or 6 weapons compact onto his back compared to the Chief's 2. And Shep's got the Texan advantage, really. There's no other way to put it. But aside from shields and guns, that's really all he has. So we'll go with that. So at least on paper, John 117 has all the major physical advantages. Well, Shep has all the toys. And no biotics because fair fights, guys. You don't pit you don't pit a super soldier against a psychic that can lift you up and crush you into a singularity. It's just not sporting. Now, because we know all of this is going to play out, I'm just going to toss out a couple of quick scenarios. And the first scenario is going to be the most boring one because let's just get that crap right out of the way. John is on a planet through some Mass Effect effery. The Normandy 2 crash lands on a planet. John Shepard is the only survivor, gets out, sees the chief, sees that he's obviously human, or humanoid anyway, attempts to communicate with them. They both take off their helmets. Well, at least Shepard does. They see they're human, and everyone gets along and goes on their merry way. Boring as shit, right? So the second scenario, again with Mass Effect relay fuckery, the Normandy SR-2 crashes on Reach post-Covey War. 117, seeing the ship crashing, heads over in his mongoose. Shep being the sole survivor, he is pissed. Kicks his busted ship, swears at his dead, useless crew lying around all over the place just being lazy, and sees an approaching vehicle. He draws and takes cover, switching to AP rounds after he sees the Titan before him get off that tiny little bite. 117, hearing Shepard's noise from his guns, draws and spins on him. Shep decides to open fires. Armor piercing's unaffected, so he tries to switch to disruptor rounds to peel off his shield. It's effective. John tries to close the distance. He backhands Shepard right across the freaking arena. Shep runs back in, his guns blazing, throwing everything he can at the Chief. He goes for the Omni-Tool stab. Chief simply just sidesteps him, grabs him by the scruff of the neck, and just jams a goddamn combat knife straight into his chin. Game over. There's no way that Shepard comes out on top in any scenario on this where they actually have to fight. The Chief is just too OP in universe. There's just no other way to get around it. Anyway, guys, that was just a quick little fun video I wanted to play around with this time. If you have any ones that you want to see fight, I'll see if I can put them together. Flex that creative muscle, as it were. Again, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.